The place. Betsy woke up in a different and great mood today. In the morning, she paced around here and there, trying to figure out what direction to take. It was probably her way of keeping her mind occupied because lately she felt a little worried that neither Sarah nor Belgo came to her as often for morning chats or asked her to go for their usual run together. Betsy wondered if she had spent enough time with her friends, or perhaps she said too much or too little. After all, she suggested going out together. Could she have done something wrong, or maybe she could have done anything else? And is it really about her? And it happened, as often, not by accident, that a moment later Bardo knocked on her door. "Hello, Betsy. I'm going to the Indian Village Bazaar. Would you like to join?" "I'd love to," Betsy shouted on the spur of a moment. "I love the Indian Village Bazaar because I absolutely always find many unique things there." She pulled out 3 large bags from an open drawer stuffed with various things, put in a coat, and followed Bardo. The way to the market seemed quite long because they walked in silence most of the time. Only once was the silence interrupted by Bardo. When asked about the reason for her worried mind, Betsy uttered through a throat clenched with grief, "Sarah and Belgo don't come to see me as often as they did anymore." And she wiped the dripping tears with her sleeve. But when they finally reached the Indian village and saw the wonderful, large, colorful bazaar, Betsy's mood quickly returned and she immediately screamed with excitement. "Look! These are self-multiplying old coins. I've always dreamed about this. And here I can see a crystal ball predicting the future. It's great! Oh my, here it is, and there I can see..." But Bardo interrupted her and asked to meet at the same place at 11, so that each of them could look around in peace and buy what they needed. Bardo looked at magical things with curiosity. Gloves that never got dirty, enchanted seeds that grow overnight, a potion of changing form to invisibility, t-shirts with a scent of forest fruits, pens that sing at night, and other amazing stuff. And when she chose one of the magical things, she returned to the agreed place at the appointed time. After a while, being a little bit late, her friend, Betsy, joined her. She was dragging 3 large bags stuffed to the brim with things. Betsy started listing what she had bought. A self-polishing shoe sponge of which she had bought a whole stock, and also, for Sarah, the millipede. Socks that never have holes in them. She took 4 packages because she decided that it was better to have more than less. She also bought self-cutting scissors, a gem of memories that provided instant access to events from 7 years ago, scroll books containing spells, a calculator without buttons, self-watering flowers, and way too many other things to list. They slowly started walking back towards the house. Slowly, because within a few minutes, Betsy had managed to restuff things that had fallen out several times, changed the nets from the left to the right shoulders and back again, and stuffed everything she could into her coat pocket. After a moment, she turned to the ant and asked, "Bardo, I feel uncomfortable and it's a bit too heavy for me. Can you help me with his bags?" "This time I will take some from you. Give it to me." And she took several things from Betsy's bag and put them in her own. Looking at her more and more lost friend, Bardo added, "Well, for something new to come, you have to make space for it. And it's good to be ready for it because it may turn out that you don't know how to handle it. It's like now. You don't know how to deal with so many new things. Even if you manage to bring them home, if you add them to the stuffed drawers, you won't see the new ones. Either they get lost or they simply don't fit or something else. Maybe it's worth getting rid of the unnecessary ones. Too small, torn, broken, just beyond repair." But Betsy didn't answer, and when she got home, she nervously started putting away the newly purchased things, while also stuffing what didn't fit anymore. Butter pots, countless spices, mugs with chipped handles, and more. Bardo turned to her once again. "Betsy, let go with gratitude and respect for what was. And don't force anything. Or try to do it so that you know the difference between strength and power. These are two different matters. As for friends, I'm here today. Besides, you don't know exactly why they do as they do. Friendship is also just being. It's when you are aware that you are for sure. And we are today together. You can also go running with me. As for morning chats, words are not always needed. Why words when there is feeling?" Betsy gave Bardo a big hug and asked with curiosity what was the one thing her friend bought at the market. "You would find out next time," Bardo said, and then she left. Ladybug Betsy smiled wildly to herself and started tidying up, not only in her head. She knew what she didn't need anymore and what was worth leaving alone to see if time would work in favor of it. Or even more, to whom? "Next time, I will take much smaller bags to the Indian Bazaar," she said aloud. And she started counting how many unnecessary things she had collected recently. 1 thing, 2, 3 of them, 4 things, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things, 12 of them, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 things, 18, 19, 20. 21 of them. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 of them, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 things, 41, 42, 43 of them, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 of them, 52, 53 things, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 of them, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 things, 71 of them, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82 of them, 83, 84, 85, 86 of them, 87, 88 of them, 89, 90, 91, 92 of them, 93 things, 94 things, 95, 96, 97, 98 of them, 90,